We are here with the Verenigen tribe. K-pop challenge is over. Dami is safe tonight. Warren is safe tonight. We're in the top 7. That means with 2 people safe, 5 people are vulnerable tonight. Warren, good morning. You can unmute, sir. Oh, sorry. I was going straight into question and answer, totally forgetting that I need to do introduction. With us tonight we have Warren, Miss Randy.
Hi.
Hey, Randy. Dom, as stated before,
Hola.
safe tonight. M Dog, Mateus, congrats on top 7, sir.
Hi.
Hey, Latanya, top 7. Welcome to Tribal Council. And Julian Wasinius, top 7, iSurv1vor. Unfortunately, Cassidy's not here. She may show up. She's in the top 7. What up, Cassidy? Now, let's start with Warren. Warren, good morning to you over in South Africa. How does it feel to be safe at this point in the game? Straight up.
Oh my god. I think this is the one round that you don't want to be not safe or something, because it's just been a crazy round, and I'm glad I've got immunity. And it feels good.
Do you mean
after the old tulip thing with Aston?
Do you mean
I feel like I feel good that I'm safe.
Do you say it's a crazy round because of this season, the Netherlands, the people you're playing with, y'all are crazy? Or typically in Survivor, like 7, that's around for something big to happen?
Yeah, like if you've watched the season, you'll see that there's been blindside after blindside after blindside after blindside every fucking round.
Hashtag blindside.
But hashtag blindside, I guess that's what Ben wanted, and that's what the season was about. And I feel like, especially this time, this round, this is the one round where people start flipping normally in Survivor. So it's just, there was a lot of downtime this round. There was a lot of downtime with the K-pop challenge. There was a lot of time for people to wheel and deal, and not a lot was said initially. So it made me nervous. So I feel good that I've got the necklace tonight because I don't know.
I'll be back to you, Warren.
It's gonna be crazy.
Dami, from your opinion, do you feel equally or the same as Warren? Like, this is the round that you want to be safe?
This is the round I need to be safe.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like Final 7 is just a big number, and that's usually when like big targets go out, and I don't know. I feel like I needed to be safe this round.
On top of my screen, we have Dami and Warren. The 2 are safe. Below, we have the 4, 5 that are not safe right now. It's sort of like the 2 kings peering over the subjects because, let's face it, somebody on the bottom tonight is going home. Randy, how do you feel knowing that these 2 gentlemen are safe and out of their mouth they were just like, this is the round that something big happens. So, with sort of that being stated, if something big does happen, there's 5 options. One of you guys are that big thing. How nervous are you?
I'm very nervous. Yeah, especially because last round, I mean, I've spoken to Julian since then, but I did not, well, not just me, myself, but a few of us did not tell him the full plan, so I can understand where there's a little bit of mistrust that he could have in me. I think that I've discussed it with him and he understands why, that move was made. So yeah, you're always kind of nervous, and I don't want to leave at this point. So yeah, I'm nervous.
What do you base your vote on tonight? Are you wanting to make your own big move? What are you basing your vote on tonight?
My vote tonight is just to solidify moving forward. If the vote isn't me, then the people that I'm working with can trust me and know that moving forward, I'm not shady. I think at this point, everyone knows I have an idol. So I know that could also make me a target
Now,
as
did
well.
somebody find out about this idol? Did you willingly tell people about this idol? How'd that break down?
Yeah, Warren, I have an idol, just so you know. I see your face. Not everybody, I didn't like sit everyone down like in one chat and I'm like, hey guys, I have an idol. I think process of elimination at this point of who was given clues and yada, 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 it would be pointless for me to try to lie about it at this point. So I just went ahead and here and there just told a few people, and hopefully that makes them trust me more, that I'm not trying to be deceptive or I'm not trying to idle someone out.
So your intent was to build trust, gain confidence. Would you be shocked if at this point that turned against you and that you're the one person with the idol in the game at the top 7 and everybody knows it? Would you be shocked if it turned against you and that you're the one targeted?
It's possible, but it would also be kind of stupid on their part because I can play it and then I can idle one of them out. So let's just stick with the plan, guys, and that way it doesn't have to get ugly.
Julian, you don't have an idol. Does that concern you now? Because we just did a little bit of Survivor math. 2 people are safe. Randy has an idol. Are you safe? Do you have an idol?
I obviously don't have an idol since supposedly there's only one. And it's in, well, if it's in Randy's possession, then obviously it's not in mine. So, of course, it's a little bit, I can't say I'm not nervous at all.
A little bit.
But
it's a top 7 and you have a 1 in 4 shot of going home. If what was just stated is fact, you should be more than a little nervous. This is like you're in the final 4, but you're not.
Well, yeah, I am pretty nervous, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how to say what I'm thinking right now.
It's great. It's all right. What are you thinking? How are you feeling, Julian? What's on your mind?
I mean, it should be obvious you should be going home tonight.
And who's that in your opinion?
Well, I mean, they're not exactly here right now,
right, so Cassidy, it's not a secret that there's a sense of public opinion about this young lady. So you're on the train of thought that, hey guys, this is top 7. It's time for her to go.
It's never really been. I mean, she's been a hot button topic of discussion at the last couple tribals now, and it's been. I feel like it's been getting pushed back tribal after tribal. It's been her time. It's been her time, and hopefully, it is. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking right now.
That's exactly what I'm going to next. I saw the hand raised, and when I think of Cassidy, it's hard for me not to just see the expressions on LaTanya's face. So let me take it over there, see how LaTanya is feeling about this specific situation. Are you feeling the same way Julian is at the moment? You're muted still, like a good girl. I'll give you a thumbs up.
Okay. Can you hear me?
You already said the invite?
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, as you can see, I'm smiling ear to ear. That's just the physical way I feel right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel the exact same way. I couldn't have said it better. That's exactly the way I feel.
So, with Cassidy being one of the people as Julian, like yourself, like Mateus, we'll get to him, no if Randy has the idol, that means you guys don't have the idol. You guys aren't wearing immunity, which means you guys share the one thing in common tonight. You guys are the most vulnerable. So you do agree in that, hey, if I'm vulnerable next to Julian, next to Cassidy, next to Mateus, Cassidy, hit the road, Jack and
Yeah,
Dexter.
absolutely. Like, honey, she should have been gone a long time ago. But, getting out somebody that was a lot stronger and using her for that was the only good deal for that. And that's just how that happened. But, yes, good riddance, Cassidy.
Julian, bounce
you
off.
And your tattoo.
Bounce off of
You
what
and your tattoo.
Yes, you got to iSurv tap. Bounce off of what Latanya just said, real quick, Julian.
So, I mean, I get that she was kind of used to take out a threat, as she said. But at the same time, like, why would we continue to use her to take out threats, to take out threats, to take out threats?
Exactly.
Because sooner or later, that's going to turn into, why don't we just drag her to the end? But then that's one less spot for everyone else. So why would you want to do that?
Julian.
Yeah, well, no, she ain't been dragged to no end. This is the end for her. This is the end she's been dragged to.
Julian, how much does it concern you? Because Randy actually pointed it out earlier that you were left out of the Amos vote. How concerned are you that you could so easily, at this late in the game, you not to be in, or whatever excuse it was that you weren't told? It could easily happen again. How concerned are you that you're not in?
I definitely feel that's always going to be a thing because, again, blindsides do happen. And if I'm blindsided tonight, then, I mean, first of all, why?
Yeah, I need to help that. So how you do it? Just turn my Bluetooth. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm switching to Bluetooth.
It's okay. I see you.
He needs those other ones. So
I don't know. I would like.
I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second.
I would like to believe in people that I've put my trust into at this point of the game.
Yeah,
I know that.
But this point in the game, let's take it back though.
So wait, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to figure out. Julian, are you on the fence about Cassidy leaving? I mean, or
I voted her last tribal, and I told her straight to her face. I have no qualms about voting her this time either.
Okay, because I was confused. I didn't know. Okay,
hey, Randy, you can go, Randy. Yeah. I see your hand, Randy.
Yeah, I was just trying to say, I spoke with Julian today and tried to, and I think we pretty much, he understood why.
It's a game move. I get it. That kind of thing.
And it was nothing towards Julian.
Yeah, but it wasn't only you, Randy. You're actually the only one who actually is. Anybody else didn't, because Randy's saying that she was talking to Julian But who else didn't fill Julian in? Who voted with Amos and sort of left him to vote Cassidy, I guess, on his own?
I don't think Julian was left out on purpose. I think it was just a loss.
I'm not saying it was. It's tribal council, guys. A vote is a vote, and he didn't.
Julian was told. It was a loss, but a thing, and there was no
okay. So Julian, you were told. You were told about the change vote to Amos. Did you not trust it, or you went with your gut in that Cassidy doesn't deserve to be here in your perspective, and you want her out?
Well, see, I thought that Cassidy should go over Amos. I wasn't entirely sure.
I'm so in
the way that I heard it was more of so this could be happening, but I wanted to believe that Cassidy would be going because there was absolutely no reason to keep her around.
So was last tribal council a last minute thing to vote for Amos?
Sorry, what was that?
Was the vote for Amos? This is for because you clearly found out about it towards the latter part of it. But
he was right.
Was the vote? This is for everybody else. Was the vote for Amos last time? Was that happening at tribal council? In that.
I want to interject.
Hey. Say that again.
Hello.
Hi. Were you doing a headset check?
Is it my phone or me?
Somebody said you were saying what?
Hi, sorry, I just switched my Wi-Fi, making sure I was on the right one.
Why is your phone acting like this? Is it me?
Yeah, it's you, Latanya. It's you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I
got it all
I
together
don't know
now.
if it was
I just want.
lost.
Can I say this because I swear I might forget.
Yeah.
Please say this. I'm sorry, y'all interrupt. But off of what Julian said, yes, Julian, that was my ultimate goal to get rid of Cassidy next. But at the same time, to take out a bigger threat, because she ain't no threat. Period. She just is gotta go. But
I get it. Like, I get it.
You know, it was just like a super game move, you know. And then now it worked out perfect. She's going this week, so you know.
All right, but when does that when does that turn you guys? Whoever takes that stance,
I totally get it.
whoever takes that stance of it was a game move. Okay, when does it turn you into a hypocrite, or when does it turn you into my strategy is changing? Because if somebody's gonna take that move of taking Amos out was a game move at the expense of keeping Cassidy, why would you change up that strategy midstream? If you have somebody like Cassidy, I'm just asking. Can you guys mute real quick? I'm asking a question real quick. I'm gonna let everybody, whoever agrees with it was a game move to get rid of Amos and keep Cassidy. Why? If that mentality changes of now we're gonna get rid of Cassidy, none of you guys who feel that way either feel like a hypocrite and or that you're changing your strategy. Is it because you like these people more and Amos is expendable to you, or is that you don't view these people as much of a threat, so Cassidy turns into the bigger threat? I don't find the logic in we're getting rid of Amos over Cassidy because he's a threat, and now we're getting rid of Cassidy because everybody else is not a threat. I think there's something else at hand here. So, Randy, you're first.
With me, I liked Amos as a person. He's a great guy, but he did nothing for my game. I have no ties to him. I have no allegiance to him. I feel like I have bonded with every single other member of this tribe in some way, shape, or form. So
that's not what you were talking. You can finish the thought first before I sneak in there.
So, like, for me, cutting Amos didn't, besides him being a good guy, didn't hurt my heart any. I didn't have any loyalty to him. He didn't have any to me.
Would it be fair to say that you like these people more?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That's what the game comes down to sometimes is, like, how you get along with basic people, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, social connection, social bonds, loyalty, allegiance to one another. Yeah.
What about you, Warren? Were you on that same Latania wavelength as, hey, Amos is a threat, this is a game move, and I'm okay with that?
Seriously, that vote was so crazy because of the way that round went, because it was a live challenge and then live tribal, so there wasn't a lot of time to maneuver, because you had to see who won immunity first before you could make any plan. And
before your brain could get any further
being in the other time zone was difficult because, I'm sleeping, people are on call, and blah, 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 what's going on. So when I woke up, it was like, this is happening. And I was literally at the voting booth going, this one or this one, this one or this one. You know what I'm saying? So it was a complete game move, even though Amos is very likable. It was just one of those things where it was an easier round to get him out than to take out Cassidy, which you can take out any other round. You know what I'm saying? So it was just basically weighing up your options about what was more priority at the time.
So what makes tonight, other than it was a longer challenge, but what makes the motives for people tonight any different?
Because there's different factors of voting people out. It's not just about being a physical or likable threat. It's about, do you actually mesh well with the rest of the people?
All right. Okay, that's fair. But do you think Cassidy can win this game, Warren? And is that why you voted her, a reason why you voted her out over Amos?
No, the thing is, the jury can vote for whoever they want to, and for any other reason. And for me, it's if the jury is bitter or whatever, they can just vote for her out of spite because she could have a good story. Look, I was an underdog. People didn't like me. I came to the end. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And that could be like, oh yeah, you're right. And it's about selling yourself at that final tribal, and it's about not giving. I mean, what I'm just saying is there's different reasons for voting different people out. It's not the same every
I'm
round.
not buying. I'm gonna vote off. I'm gonna vote off Amos over Cassidy, and then listen to that tune of, "Oh, you don't know if Cassidy could sell herself at the final tribal." I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Randy?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I just want to say, like, this is only my second Survivor game ever.
Yeah.
But if someone was to take someone like Cassidy instead of myself to the final, you might actually lose my vote because you're taking the easy way out, and it's just like, I like to earn my wins. Like, I don't want some lame, like, oh, I'm taking this person because I know I can beat them. Like, I want to earn it. And that maybe I'm the only person that feels this way, but if someone was to do that, you may actually lose my vote doing that.
Julian, I see you nodding, and sort of, I was kind of hoping.
Amen to that. I just gotta say,
amen. I was kind of hoping Warren sort of mentioned.
And Randy, both of y'all, everything. Okay, go ahead.
I was kind of hoping. I would have a little bit believed Warren's case more. I think his case was sort of phony, but I would have believed it more if he came out them out, sort of like Julian sort of touched on earlier, in that Julian said, guys, if Cassie sticks around because she's worthless, that's a fair, smart, but it's not going to be so smart because it's going to take up a spot for one of you. Then you have Randy saying, I don't respect people who are willingly see a goat, feed the goat, coddle the goat, and then bring the goat to the end. I don't really buy Warren's of, you don't really know how Cassie's going to sell herself in the finals. You can clear yourself up because you were breaking up a little bit. You can raise your hand, Warren.
Sorry, can I speak?
Hello, I can't hear nobody.
I can hear you, Latanya. Warren, I can hear you too.
Can I speak?
Yes. You're just lagged for like a little second, but the floor is totally yours.
It's not that I'm saying, oh, okay, I'm being phony and saying, oh, she won't be able to sell herself, or she may be able to sell herself. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen. My thing is, if you watch Survivor, there's different reasons for voting people out every round. And if you are not if you're not meshing well, if you are annoying people or you're not actually communicating well with people, or you're waiting for the one round where you know you're in trouble and then you try to maneuver stuff, that sometimes puts people off. So like what I'm saying is, your reasons can differ from tribal to tribal for voting somebody off. It doesn't always have to be, oh, let's just make a game move because this person is the biggest threat, blah 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 blah. There's different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I get that a whole lot more.
At the end, what I'm saying I've got different reasons for voting somebody else than maybe somebody else does. And if I'm being told last minute, then okay, obviously I need to change my communication with people. Or if I know what's going on, then obviously I know what I'm doing right. So it's just about where you can like just put yourself in the game. But I don't think it's a bad thing to want to get rid of her.
If it gets any of you one more day in the game, it's never a bad idea. It's only a bad idea in hindsight if you lose the game, because then half everything's really that you did was sort of a bad idea, right?
Yep.
Warren, you sold me more. Thank you for clarifying, sir. And Julian, sorry, what's up, buddy? And then we're going to go to Mateus.
I just want to say one thing really quickly about Cassidy that I think everyone here knows already. But if she does make it to the end, she does have at least one locked jury vote, being Dustin. So it's not like she would be a super goat, because she would be getting dragged to the end with at least one guaranteed jury vote.
And the jury's not even that big right now. So to have 1 out of 3 votes, that's a third of the jury now.
That's just start.
You never know what's going to happen. Somebody could leave tonight saying, I'm definitely voting her if she stays. Mateus, How are you feeling? 'Cause no offense, buddy, but if Cassidy goes, Dustin's out of here, Amos is out of here. The orange tribe, Siege, is a dying breed. Does that concern you at all tonight?
No, it's like I think the part of how is this going is based on day one, on the swap, and on the other things that happen at merge. It's not anymore about Ziggy, the purple tribe bad
Ziggy,
name, because I don't remember it. But I have hope that Cassidy go join Dustin tonight and go have shady party Tia at the Panderosa. And that's all I have to say.
So you're on the same train of thought where you're not going to change topics here with Mateus. Mateus, you are on the Cassidy needs to go home bandwagon.
Yeah, she has to go. It's her time. Like, it's supposed to be like a long time ago when I was on the new Siege, but it didn't happen. Then it didn't happen at the merge, and now I think it's the time finally to get that snake out.
Would you be shocked if, because at Tribal Council, it seems that Cassidy, anytime she's ever been a target or felt like a target, clearly she hasn't left because she's still here, but it's not at the hands of her strategic prowess or the moves that she's went out and made. It's been because of other people. If she didn't leave tonight, if she didn't leave tonight, would it be because she's actually enforced her own hand or put her fate in her own hands, or would it be another same old story?
I think if she didn't leave tonight, it'll be, I don't know how to say, like miracle, to be honest. And she made
miracle, to be honest. Took me a second to register what he was saying.
Oh my god, I would like to stop that. And she did make move with Dustin on the new Age, so she isn't that much not zero worthless. She make one move, so great for her. But she's telling me that she has no idea what happened that vote, so I don't think what the fuck.
Randy.
But
yes.
Yeah. Do you have something to work off of what Mateus is saying?
Yeah.
Dami, I see you.
Basically, like, I haven't played with Cassidy the whole entire game until, like, official merge. So she didn't. I reached out to her, like, hey, how are you? Da da da. She really didn't start talking to me until last week.
Running backs. You can't just
So, anyways, I think, like, had she maybe originally, like, right from the get-go of merge, started kind of warming up to me instead of just relying on
I remember
Dustin
that you said that at one of the earlier tribal councils. The merge game is where you take your fate into your own hands, and it's for somebody to have a feeling of, hey, they don't know you from a hole in the wall. I know that wasn't what exactly you said, but that's not a good way to start off this individual phase of the game when it's time for you to sort of shake some of those tribal stigmas you may have had and forge some new connections. Do you think it's been a missed opportunity for her?
I really do. I think that, you know, in episode 10 in this game, it's a little too late to start trying to make something happen. And, you know, I mean, had she maybe started from right at merge, I might be a little bit more open to listening to her.
But because she was one of the newer people that you didn't get to know, like you never had the pleasure of being on Tribe Swap with, to come into a merge situation, and pretty much you guys are strangers, so to not make that extra effort speaks for itself. I mean, the outcome is sort of obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dami, what were you going to say, buddy?
I've been thinking about if I wanted to say it or not.
Say it.
Just say it.
Cassidy wants to look at this video. So, we want to blindside Dom, and then he wins immunity. So then when you come to Dom and he's like, oh, wait, we're going to vote together, right? And I go, no, you were going to vote me fuck off. With all due respect to her, I think she needs to take a little chill pill. Because
So was
I'm
this
sitting here drinking my tea, thinking about if I want to say anything or not.
so
But
was this
I kinda need
K-pop
to let it out
strategy?
there. You're a little
Was this
messy,
what
and
was
you kind of need to work on that.
was this what was going on behind the scenes while people were dancing and learning Korean and sweating in all their black outfits? Was Cassidy trying to sort of forge her own way, messily,
We
a little
wanted
bit
to
too late?
blindside Dom this round.
Now, do you blame her
Yeah.
though, Dom?
Yeah, what?
Or do you blame her in wanting to take you out or try to blindside you, on a game level, or did you actually maybe bond with her during the merge where you sort of didn't really expect it, / maybe were let down in that, hey, why would Cassie want to take me out? I'm actually getting to know her.
I mean, I could see why she might want to,
Mhm.
but that was just more of a motive as to why I thought I should win this challenge, or at least put.
So unbeknownst to her, it made you K-pop your ass all weekend. Mhm. So, need I ask you what you're basing your vote on tonight?
I'm basing my vote on tonight. I guess I want to say karma. You get what you're given, and new game, but don't try and blindside. Don't try to vote with me. You're gonna blindside me. Who the fuck are you? Okay.
Oh my god, Dummy!
I just
I only heard half of that. Sorry.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Randy.
Latanya, how are you?
Yes, honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's been since the start of the game, maybe Tribal Council number -1, like where you and Cassidy have been batting heads. And here we are almost 30 days into the game, and you both are still here, except for we're at Tribal Council, and almost every single person here is sort of hands up in the air when it comes to Cassidy. Is this Tribal Council like music to your ears?
Well, it's yes, absolutely. A long ass song, rap mixed with classical.
How
Yeah,
awkward is it
that's how much music.
how awkward is it for you that almost everybody you play the game with is no longer here, but she's still here?
Well, for one, she started saying stuff about Dami, he's an asshole and things like that, and let's blindside Dom and all of this shit. And so that lets me know that you are completely against one of my allies, the person that I talk to a lot too.
Are you the one who filled him in?
Wait, I can't hear you.
Did she actually
I
come?
didn't hear nothing you just said.
Did she come to you and say this stuff? And did you tell Dami?
Absolutely. As soon as she said those exact words, like he's an asshole, and that we need to vote for Matus and blindside fucking Dami. So boom boom, ding ding ding, bitch, you said the wrong people. So now that's what it is. So that's what it is for me. And the whole just her funky ass when Tamika was here, and she claims she ain't vote for her, but still, I don't know why. I just don't like her no more.
Julian raised his hand first, then we'll go to you, Randy. Julian, what did I saw facial expressions and hand went up as soon as she was like something about her being
about Cassidy coming to Latanya and saying to vote out Matus. Cassidy has not spoken to me this entire until this morning when she told me to vote out Matus. She has not said a word.
So is this all strategy?
She thinks we all voting for Matus, honey. How about that?
I know she told me she already had people voting for Matus. I asked who. She said, "Oh well, I've asked."
Yes, honey. She thinks it's me, honey, and it ain't me.
They haven't responded yet, but I'll get back to you.
Randy.
So.
Okay. Am I on mute? No, I'm
Nope,
not.
you're good.
Okay, so I'm just
Got
gonna
you, Warren.
lay it out here real fast. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
bless her heart, okay? Because maybe she doesn't realize that I know she wrote my name down last week, but yet she wants me to use an idol on her tonight. What?
Right.
That's
Yeah, she gonna say,
insane.
let's use the idol on me.
She wants me to use an idol on
Bitch,
her. She wrote my name down last week. I could have potentially idoled myself out of this game. Like, what? Am I crazy? Like, no, that's not gonna happen.
Warren?
Can you be?
I want you to use it on her, and bitch.
She came to me with the same story,
Huh?
the same story about Matt or M-Dog or Matus, whatever we call him. But she wanted to vote him out, and she was like, she can get Randy and Julian, and but she needed me to first confirm this, and before she could get those numbers, and
You
I
can't
basically
blame
just
her for
told her.
trying.
I'm
I
just gonna say,
basically
do you
told her,
think had
yes,
Cassidy been more around, more communicative, that moves like this can be made, but not in a position and how she plays daily? Like, moves can't this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, of course that can happen. But you can't come trotting around in episode 10 and expect moves like this to go your way. Basically.
and she voted to me twice at that first tribal council.
Is
And
it
me.
is it just safe to say, if I like strategy for this episode occurred around what Cassidy was doing and saying to
Oh
each of
gosh,
you?
I can't hear shit.
I keep reading, babe.
Hi.
Couldn't hear what you were saying.
I
Cassie.
can't hear it.
Is it safe to say that possibly the strategy of this episode occurred based around what Cassidy was doing and saying to each of you? You guys didn't have to come up with a plan. The plan sort of came up with itself on account of what she was doing and saying, if that makes sense.
Speak, Tommy.
Oh, it's just to everybody in general.
I can't hear nobody.
Speak, Tommy.
I can't hear y'all.
I can hear
We can
you
hear you,
loud and
Latanya.
clear.
Latanya,
I
Somebody,
can't hear.
somebody type to her
Yeah.
to restart, please. Hang up, come back.
You. Okay, we got to vote.
Adam, tell her to hang up the goddamn call. I don't understand how by now, when her shit doesn't work, she doesn't hang up and come back immediately. Like, it's not gonna work if you scream into your electronic device saying it's not working. That doesn't help anything. Hang up, come back, I promise you it'll work. Alright, guys. Does anybody have anything else to say? The floor's...
I think Dom did.
Oh, Dom. Hey, Latanya, I'm about to give the floor to each of you to wrap up. Last words. Anything you have to say before this tribal council meeting is
Final
over?
words. You know, Cassidy's a really nice girl. I think she put the target on herself
Oh my god.
when she is in.
I can only explain it so many goddamn times.
She needs to mute.
Adam,
Sorry.
can you somebody message her and just tell her to answer and mute? That should be like clockwork.
Hold on. I'm busy, you guys.
Dami, the floor is yours, sir. Sorry. Any final words to wrap up this tribal council Q&A, Mr. Dom?
With all due respect to Cassidy, I feel as though she did it to herself this round. Instead of having to attack somebody bigger, she went to all of us, made a huge clusterfuck, tried too many names out, and then she tries to be like a boss-ass bitch about it, and she really isn't. So you're nice outside of game, but how about when you get into merge, when you have, what is it, like when you merge for 4 rounds, how about you talk to me then, not when you are being targeted?
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Can I just ask one of the girls just to confirm that it was Cassidy that started the Girls Alliance chat?
Absolutely.
Okay. I just wanted to, because there was a lot of stories going around, so I just wanted to make sure that it was her that started that shit.
Oh, so there's a Girls Alliance chat.
So
Interesting.
what happened was I started it because me and Randy were telling her. That's when she asked. That's when we were telling her that if she didn't vote with us, then we was voting her ass out.
It started with the Amos vote. I didn't want to tell her too much in advance because I knew it would leak to Amos. So I waited until after the immunity challenge for me and Latanya to approach her and be like, "Girl, you need to vote Amos or you're going home."
Right. And so we got her ass to think that we good with her, and now she think that she's sitting pretty. Booyah!
But she didn't vote for Amos.
No, she voted for me.
She voted for Randy, exactly. So, bye. How you gonna vote for Randy then?
and then want to work with me
Randy and then ask me to move the eye on you and to girl bye.
Because it sucks. Like, I feel like every tribal council that has something to do with, like, quote unquote gameplay from Cassidy, it's like she's nowhere to be found.
Right, exactly. How is she going to help our game in any type of way? What is she used for? We used her ass for what she needed for last week, and that was all she was good for.
She didn't even do it right. She didn't even follow directions.
Right. After we tell her to go with us, she votes Randy. What kind of shit is that?
And I'm trying to save the girl, and then she fucking backstabs me.
And then she fucking backstabs you right then and there, girl. Oh my God.
Come on,
then you want to be like, yeah, we're girl.
Mateus, does this make you happy you're a man right now? Because it seems like girls in Netherlands, at least right now, not on the same page. Does that at least make you happy that you're not involved in that mess?
Wait, me?
M-Dog.
Yeah.
I am great in that mess because Cassidy is destroying my name. So I'm like,
she said Amos she told me she showed it.
I enjoy this, but I'm like she's going to everyone fucking saying my name. And she's still messaging me. I still want to work with you, my M-Dog. I'm like, do you? And I'm like,
Julian, do you have anything to say before we wrap this up, sir?
First off, I think she seems like an alright person outside this game, so that's nothing against her character. She seems to have started a whole lot of shit for someone who doesn't even show up to tribal. That person, throwing votes at this person and pissing this person off. And it all circles back to one person. So, and what is that going to accomplish when you get caught?
How about it's gonna be unanimous and only vote? She gonna vote for you, M-Dog.
One.
Or Dami. She gonna vote for you or Dami.
Dami is in you.
All right, guys. Julian, Warren, Mateus, Dami, Latanya, Randy. It's time to vote. Message me the name of the person you are sending home on Skype right now.
All right.
Gary, you're wasting if you're playing a Whitney Chamberlain game, you're wasting your time. Just saying. Anyway, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Taze. It's one vote, M-Dog.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
Cassidy. Cassidy. It's 2 votes, Cassidy. 1 vote, Mateus. Cassidy. It's 3 votes, Cassidy. 1 vote, Mateus. 10th person voted out of iSurvivor the Netherlands. 4th member of our jury, Cassidy.
Oh my God, it's happened. I can't believe
Sorry, Cassidy.
You need to bring your torch, Cassidy. The tribe has spoken.
See, I wouldn't want to be you. Cassidy, you did too much, boo-boo. It's time for you to move on.
Everybody wave goodbye to Cassidy.
Bye,
See you on the jury,
Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Take care.
Girl.